instructional vignette, and this time we're going to do a handstand. Now, I've been teaching for a long time, and I get a lot of people asking me how I take people upside down into handstand and other inversions, being so small. So yes, I think that's been a good question I thought I would answer. So one of the things that I make sure to do is use the wall. So a couple of things as we move forward. So students, if you are asked to bring someone up into the class and do handstand by a teacher, and everyone's doing these partnering things, if you're a student and you either had an injury or you just don't feel up to it on that day, like you can't give it your all, then please tell the teacher and they'll give you something else to do, or the teacher can help another student. And then if you're a teacher and you want to give students this exercise to do, helping each other up in a handstand, there's a couple of things to make sure of. One is make sure that the students are warm enough for it. So do a bunch of shoulder stretch exercises before you go up, and even stretches to open up your hamstrings. So Parsvottanasana, triangle pose, things like that. And then the other thing to make sure of is that if you're a teacher and you're giving this, there's two particular landmarks that you should be sure the students can do before you give them handstand. And we call them diksha, or initiation points. If students can pass these initiation points, they're ready to try this. So let's show this right now. So I have David here helping me out. Come into downward facing dog, please. Find your breath. Now, students, first thing is making sure students can keep their arms totally straight and keep them strong. So that begins with the fingertips clawing into the floor, the arms hugging the midline, and then even drawing from your fingertips up through to the upper arms. And then go ahead and walk your feet a little forward now. Once they can keep their legs straight, then we want to make sure the shoulders are good and integrated on the back. So once they walk forward, the arms are strong, and if they can soften into their upper back, and the shoulder blades can soften more onto the back and strengthen there, then they're ready to go up. So here's how you spot someone. One foot goes to the wall, so you feel braced. I'm going to put my hands on his hips, and they're going to stay here the whole time, one leg up. And then when they kick, you help them up to the wall. And it's a gentle lift. You might have to take some of their weight, but not all of their weight. And then once they're here, you give them several breaths. You can even lift them so they get extension from the heart. They're going to push down. And then from the heart also, they'll push up through the spine. And then holding the hips the whole time, then one leg can come down. And you can help them down. Excellent. Nice job. And they get to rest. Now, another option might be, well, what if you have no wall? How do you do it if there's no wall? So I thought of that one too. So please come on up. We'll move the mat just a little bit. Let's just say there's no wall. So here's what you do. You ask a third person to come in. I've asked Kevin to come in and help us out. So you take downward facing dog again. We call this one press up assist. So with this one student goes to the hips like I did before, and then another student goes on the back leg. So go ahead, David, walk in. The same diksha initiation points are valid here too. So arms straight, shoulders on the back, hands on the hips, and then one leg up. The third person, Kevin here, is going to hold on to David's ankle. Hold on steady. They'll push into each other, and he can press right on up. Third person, me on the hips, holds the hips. There you go. And then one leg down. There you go. Excellent. Nice. Now David's super warmed up for class. Excellent. So I hope that was helpful. Thanks very much. More soon.